Hey y'all, it's Naje. Welcome back to my channel. Hope who's ever viewing this is doing well. It's been a minute since I've recorded anything. It's been a month since I posted a video. I tried to record some things like a couple weeks ago, and I guess a lot happened in my life since then, and it just felt like I didn't resonate with those videos anymore. I've been putting a lot of pressure on myself to do more, to be more, having a healthy work life, having a healthy marriage. Sometimes I feel like that's not enough. Like I have to be like pursuing something like heavy. That's sometimes how I feel. And but I went through something very recently, and it really showed me that what I thought would bring me happiness, or that what I thought would bring me peace of mind, really didn't. And it took God bringing me to that place and basically giving me what I had asked for. It really felt like God had to kind of break me to heal me, just so you could see that it's really not what you want. Just so you could see that I, your father, know what's best for you. And it's really helped me kind of refocus, because yesterday I felt so down on myself. I felt like I wasn't doing enough. I felt like, like I wasn't enough almost, because what I was doing wasn't enough. And I really feel like it's the devil toying with my mind, because no one in my life said that I'm not enough. No one has told me that I'm not doing enough. God is calling me somewhere, but Satan wants to stop me. So he has, since there's no one to like use, right? He has to use myself. He has to use my mind to basically keep me down. It also brings me great encouragement, because I know that one, I'm going in the right direction, and that two, that God's umbrella is over my life, or Satan wouldn't be working so hard to bring me down. I don't know if I articulated that good. I know that not necessarily that I could be doing more, but that what I want to do could be done in a smarter way. Like I want to accept myself, but I don't want to accept myself to the point where I stop evolving, that I stop changing, that I like stop growing, I want to identify that I'm on the right track, but then like to ask God, like, what are steps that I need to do to just kind of grow a little more, I was reading my Bible the other day. God really spoke to me. He really showed me that I am childlike in my spiritual life. I grew up in the church all my life, right? But I never really pursued God on my own. I would go to church, my mom, and, I'd be in Sunday school. I'd be in all the choir, the children's choir. I was in every skit. I was in every little praise dance, whatever they had going on at the church, I was there. I saw my mom, like, reading her Bible and being dedicated to the work in the church. But it wasn't until I got to, like, maybe 20, 21, and that's when I kind of started reading my Bible, like, for myself, like, genuinely fostering like a relationship with the Lord. It's been bumpy, because I started when I was 21, but I would take very long like hiatus. Like I would read for 3 months and then I would fall off for the rest of the year. Like by the age of like 24 is when I really started getting grounded in the word, and like I'm 27 now. Very young in my walk with God. I wouldn't necessarily consider myself a seasoned Christian, okay? A seasoned believer, if you will. I don't feel that. I'm still very immature in my spiritual walk. My life recently, I feel, has shown that. It's shown that spiritually, it's shown that I'm like 5 years old, and when I look back over what I've experienced, I genuinely see like a 5-year-old child, like how they throw temper tantrums to get what they want, or they feel like, oh, they know what's right for them, you know what I'm saying? But you as the parent you see a whole bigger scheme of things. Like, you see, like, no, this isn't good. Like, you've experienced all these things. So it's like you're trying to instill that in your child. I'm this 5-year-old child. I think I know what I want. But God, my Father, is saying, no, you really don't know. You really don't know the dangers that you're stepping into by wanting this thing. You can't see the full map. You really don't even know where you're standing at right now. All you know is that I'm with you. This is like, I feel like any time in your life is the right time to get closer to the Lord. Like, let's just put that out there. Specifically for my walk, God is really calling me to things that will deepen my relationship with Him. Whatever God is calling me to, it's all meant to bring me closer to Him, whatever it is. And I feel like what I've gone through this past, like several weeks, or shoot, it's probably just been a couple weeks, probably 2 weeks. It's really brought me closer to God. It's kind of helped me to put a magnifying glass like on myself and to really like dig deep. What in me is not like the Lord? What in me needs to be rebuked? What in me needs to change and go away? I accept that maybe I'm not there yet, but I fully believe and I fully trust that God is bringing me to that place, and I feel Him bringing me there right now. Economic growth. There's sometimes in your life where, you have academic growth. Maybe you just graduated college and all this stuff. There's some parts in your life where, you have a burst of like career growth. And I feel like this time in my life is where I'm having spiritual growth. I've been learning about manifesting, okay? And I always thought manifesting was like some like quirky thing, like based off the universe type thing. But I watched this video, and the girl that I watched, her name was, her channel is like Earth Mama Medicine. It's basically you connecting with whatever source that you identify with. For me, that source is God. But for some people, it could be the universe or like whatever. She explained manifestation as you tapping in to where God wants you to be. You're tapping into God's wavelength. And she almost described it as like we all have energies, and sometimes you're not always tapped into the correct energy source. And I really felt that. I really felt that. I'm trying to tap into God's energy, but I make myself believe that this is where God's energy is at when it's really not. And so I will say that learning a little more about manifesting has really helped me to speak positively towards myself, speak positively over my future, because I've always believed that God is not going to leave me where I'm at right now. I've always believed that God is using time to bring me closer to Him. He's using time to bring me to where He wants me to be. Manifesting, when she described it, it almost sounded like a very intimate prayer. But it was the boldness that I enjoyed about it, because she's saying, I am these things. You know what I'm saying? I am peace. I am joy. I am a sound mind. And it's not because you're these things on your own, but you're these things because the source created you to be these things. You get what I'm saying? So she was like, it's not really about you speaking how you feel right now, but it's more so about you speaking who the Creator created you to be. And I really felt that, because like God didn't create me to have a spirit of fear or a spirit of doubt. He didn't create me to be, whatever the world says. Like, I can't even think of anything, but like any negative thing that I've told myself, God didn't create me to be that way. Now, it's not to say that you don't feel negative sometimes, because you do. And like, that's okay. Emotions are more so warnings on how we should cater to ourselves. Like, and I think for me, I take my emotions a little too seriously, and I put them on myself as if like I am this emotion, but I'm not. I'm not this emotion. This emotion is warning me and saying that, hey, you've gotten away from what you truly are. And so this is why you're feeling this way. So the emotion is a warning to help me get back to who I truly am. And so I've been, it's like a loose form of manifesting, but I've more so just been speaking positively, speaking boldly over my life in God's name. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. And I will say, like it's coming to fruition. I wouldn't necessarily say like right now in like physical aspect, but I will say that I feel a change in myself. There are changes in me that I want to create so that what I really want is more attainable, because I feel like the Lord has given me work to do. You know what I'm saying? Even if I'm not at that specific like point in time where he's like bound, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not in that specific event yet, but there's still work leading up to the event. And so I'm trying to clean out the gutters of my mind so I can figure out what that work is. And I'm doing it walking closely with the Lord. I'm doing it by tapping into him. Pursuing God, not just allowing God to pursue me. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I hope all this recorded, because I'm gonna be really upset if it didn't. So I guess I always forget to close out my videos. I just stop recording. But yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe if you like this video. Please come back again. I would love to have you look and watch my videos. You know what I'm saying? I will say this, there is a therapeutic thing. Like, it's therapeutic to like put it out, but you know, it's also nice to like, you know, that people look at it, even if it's just one person. You know, I feel good about that, but it's like a huge stress reliever just simply putting it out there. You know, I'm completing my do more. It helps me not feel so stressed about doing more because I'm doing. So yeah, bye.